Nothing? All right, Nate, you're doing a good job. You got nothing to yell at you about or anything. Thank you, Nate. Fire chief, Texas Committee Commission Board reports, Chamber of Commerce, we've got nothing out of there with EDA, HRA. We had a meeting last week, minutes aren't here yet, but if you get a chance, I believe the newsletter's in there, you should read that, it's got a report, part of that is about the program Joya and Carla and Lexi came up with when they gave out them 1,000 meals, helped the restaurants, helped the citizens out, somebody helped down there, a lot of people really appreciate it, turned out to be a real good deal.
And just another thing with the EDA, to know that there is Olmsted County has a program open now with grant funds that were given from the state that we're working with through Ready. Joy and I did, we were on a meeting on Friday afternoon, and so we're trying to help any of the Stewartville businesses as much as we can, even though that Ready is really the person that is administering the program. But if you know of any of the businesses and can just make sure that they know about it. We've tried to blast it out a few times, and we do have some appointments with some different businesses to help.
So that one's being, like Carla said, that one, our EDA folks and Carla will try and direct the people through there, but that's being handled by Ready in the county. We haven't got the money per se ourselves. We'll try and give you all the direction we can. So, finance?
Nothing new.
Library?
We have February.
You gonna zoom that one?
I'm hoping Josh is gonna cover.
Park board?
There's one there.
Anything exciting going on there? Nothing. Okay.
Not other than the stuff we already touched on, so.
Personnel? Nothing yet, right, Bill?
No,
Planning and zoning?
we meet next week.
Public safety?
Be that tonight,
So minutes next week, correct?
next month.
Ready? Whoops, excuse me, I went by public works. And I forgot to ask Jason, you got anything?
No.
Public works?
Not recorded.
Ready?
Just really quick, they did accept the EDA's recommendation on membership. And then they just sent us the work plan for the coming year, which I did see involves quarterly meetings with our EDA. So we'll get you that at the next meeting so you can see that layout.
Did you decide who's gonna be president yet?
Not that I saw in the parts I saw.
Roll call?
We meet tomorrow, first time in about 3 months.
Stu 180.
No updates.
Here's what we've been waiting for. Transit Advisory Committee, we're gonna get an update from Dan. Oh, that was the handouts.
So yes, 2020 was a challenging year with more ridership, and the buses were still utilized, and we're really excited to launch a new website, rhtbus.com for rolling bus. So you got to check this out. It's a pretty neat website, and trying to promote. And the website looks like a really good way to promote ridership and to get the word out for the opportunity and the service that it provides in Stewartville. A little bit of a downside is they're upping the rate from the one-way trip in town they're raising the rate 50 cents from $1.50 for a one-way trip to $2 a trip on February 1st. And they don't think that there's much, it's not gonna make a big deal, whether it's $1.50 or $2 for a one-way trip. And then they're adding 25 cents for a round trip for the senior dining rate from $1.75 to $2 for the round trip to go to a restaurant here in town and so not that extreme effect on the ridership, for, their budgets, but, just looking at, everything's costing more. And so they let everybody know that they're gonna raise rate and not much problem, and so that's what they decided to do. But we're just really excited about this website, you gotta check it out. That rhtbus.com. And that's what I've got.
Thanks, Dan. So how it's going here in town, is the ridership staying steady, going up, going down? You know,
It's steady, but it's low.
you know,
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just, and, our ridership's primarily seniors, and so it's reduced.
Okay. Well, thank you once again for serving on this. You want to keep serving on this, I assume?
As long as I can help out.
Okay, that's wonderful. Glad to hear that. Any other questions for Dan?
Thank you.
That'll take us to communications. We have none in the packet tonight. That'll take us to open mic. City Council welcomes and encourages participation from committee members. Please keep in mind that the comments must be pertinent to city business, must adhere to the data privacy rules. No employee's name may be used. Please do not expect action from the council this evening regarding your concerns. We also request that your comments be limited to 4 minutes. As a speaker, you'll be recognized only once. At this time, we'd ask anyone who would like to address the city council to please step up to the podium, state your name and address. And no one wants to do it, so we'll go to the final motion of the evening, a motion to adjourn.
Make it to adjourn.
Oh, we got a motion, we got a second. We got a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?